Most of you know my story. I lost my son 14 years ago due to one caseworker deciding to lie her way through her first case in order to try to get an incentive bonus by adopting my son out. But that blew up in her face when my son wasn't even adopted. My son found me just a few years ago on Facebook Messenger and told me that the past 14 years of his life have been terrible. His parents that were established by DCS have done nothing but mentally and emotionally neglect him and physically abuse him. Raging alcoholics is what I would say if I had to use a phrase to describe them. And he was pretty much watching himself. They would leave him alone with the grandfather who would pass out drunk, and my son would take off in his car, running up and down the roads, getting into accidents, almost dying. Yeah. So we know that reports were made and they removed him from the home last year, but instead of trying to put him with me, they said, "Oh, Joshua, we heard the reports about you getting physically hurt in this home by these parental guardians that we established, but we've also been told by the parental guardians that you've been getting into a lot of trouble," pretty much telling my son he deserved to be abused. My son ended up in a group home where he had to jump through hoops in order to prove that he could be fostered out by decent people. So then a friend of mine tried to foster him out, but DCS sabotaged that by not having any consistency with anything. And then, when I finally got in touch with the commissioner, they started an ICPC process. This process should be finished by the end of April, but I believe my son is coming home before then. I believe my son is coming home before then. And I want to raise money to take him to South Carolina in June when his 18-year-old brother graduates, so we can all watch him graduate together and all get together and be reunited. And I want to save enough money to fly his brother back out here so they can spend 2 weeks together and we can spend 2 weeks together and we can all spend time together. And I want to raise money to take them to the Live Hive event that's happening June 9th and 10th right up the street from where I live. Post Malone's going to be there. If you like gemstone jewelry, please come hang out with me on Facebook. I don't have a website. I like personable sales. I like getting to know my clients so I can better serve you with the gemstones that you need. Help me raise enough money to do all these wonderful things with my sons this year. I want to give Joshua a reunion that he will never forget, and his birthday is April 6th. Help me make this special, guys. And if you don't want to buy any gemstone jewelry, but you want to donate, check out my link tree in my bio. I've got a jar there, and you can put whatever you want. I am so grateful. I cannot wait to hug my son. I just know he'll be home.